This man will never allow his country to be blackmailed.
I would make it clear to the Arab countries, in no uncertain terms, that if they ever again try to blackmail this nation, as they did in 1973, by declaring an embargo against us, that we would consider it instantly not a military but an economic declaration of war, and that we would respond in like terms and declare a total embargo against them, not ship them any food, no weapons, no spare parts for weapons, no oil drilling rigs, no oil pipe, no nothing. I think this would prevent their trying to bring this nation to its knees again with an oil embargo, and would ensure that we could continue to get shipments of oil to this country.
This taxpayer is fed up with unfair tax laws and believes they should be changed now.
The tax laws of this country are a disgrace to the human race. The surest income to be taxed is the income earned from manual labor. There are not any hidden tax loopholes for people who draw a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, but there are a lot of tax loopholes for people who are rich and who have those lobbyists working in Washington full-time to retain their special privilege. The average family in this country that makes less than $10,000 a year actually pays a higher proportion of their income in taxes than the average family in this country that makes more than $1 million a year. That's disgraceful.
After graduating from the U.S. Naval Academy, Jimmey Carter served 11 years in the Navy. He knows how to strengthen our national defense by cutting waste in the Pentagon.
Knowing the defense establishment as I do, I think I can say accurately that the most wasteful bureaucracy in Washington is in the Pentagon. We've got too many troops overseas. We've got too many support troops per combat troop. We've got too many big shot admirals and generals. We've got more admirals and generals than we had at the end of the Second World War, when we had 5 million people in uniform. We've got an admiral for every 1.7 ships in the Navy. And we've got a colonel or lieutenant colonel for every, got 2 of them rather, for every airplane in the Air Force. These kinds of waste are disgusting to the American people, and they interfere actually in giving us a mechanism for defense that would be effective in case we are attacked or need to defend ourselves militarily.
Jimmey Carter feels that a nation that spends $94 billion on health care should get its money's worth.
We now spend about 8% of our gross national product in this country, more than any other nation by far, on health care, but we have a very, very poor health care system. Poor people in rural areas get abominable care. Rich people in urban areas get better care. We need a nationwide, a comprehensive, all-inclusive, mandatory health insurance program.
Listen to how Jimmey Carter feels about foreign aid.
We are a rich country, and I think it's legitimate for us to give aid to other countries when they really are our friends and when we can restore their economic integrity. But I'm not in favor of taking money from the poor people in this rich country and giving it to the rich people in a poor country.
As president, Jimmey Carter will abolish unnecessary secrecy in government.
We need a sunshine law in Washington to open up the deliberations of the executive and legislative branches of government to the public, so that we can understand when decisions are made about our own lives, what went on behind those locked doors. There's no doubt in my mind that every lobbyist in Washington knows what goes on behind those locked doors when the Congress is passing a tax measure or spending our tax money. But I was governor of 5 million people and I didn't know, so we need a sunshine law to open up government so the people can understand it.
If you see these critical issues the way Jimmey Carter does, vote for him for president.